Hey, TikTok, YouTube, all you internet folks, Clue Man here. So, the people that have known me for a while, back when I actually had an account that had a following, have been weighing into my new account here and asking me to weigh in on the recent execution that happened in Minneapolis by ICE agents. So I had to try to think, well, how do I weigh in a way that both says how I feel, gives my followers advice on what to do because we're all scratching our heads like, what do we do now? But also that doesn't violate the TikTok community guideline standards because, we're not just witnessing the death of our country, we're also witnessing the death of TikTok. Now that it's owned by an American taint licking, Trump taint licking billionaire, a guy that literally licks Trump's taint. Um, there's no way to ensure that anything you put out as a liberal creator, is going to be left up. That's not how it works. I can't even make a comment on somebody else's videos without it being screened saying your comment was removed for violating community guidelines. It's like, no, they didn't violate your fucking guidelines. What, I made a comment being liberal and that was it? I made a fucking liberal comment, so that violated your right wing conservative fucking white Christian nationalist Nazi fucking agenda? So it violates your guidelines. Fuck you, TikTok. All right. So with that being said, what advice would I give? I said, well, here's my advice. First Amendment clearly isn't working. They don't care about the First Amendment. They're willing to execute people for that because Renee Good wasn't armed. Then the Second Amendment isn't working if your pew pew stays firmly in your holster and they start beating the shit out of you, and then they remove said pew pew from the holster and uh, shoot you in the back, in the head, and then empty the magazine into you. So what would my advice be? Well, I think my advice is definitely continue to exercise your Second Amendment rights. But I think back to my time. I started in the Air Force, and what was the motto of the Air Force? It was aim high, right? Aim high. But I don't think that's good advice. I joined the Army, and even though our motto was the Army of One, the Army taught me to aim low. Okay, Air Force taught me to aim high. Army taught me to aim low. And the way I'm looking at it is these little fuckers have micro penises and tiny little testicles. And I remember watching that movie, The Patriot, with Mel Gibson. And remember, he pushed a message. It was aim small, miss small. Aim small, miss small. So I guess my advice for people is, aim small, miss small, aim low. That would be my advice. Um, because steel plates, ceramics, things like that, probably not a good idea to be 1980s Air Force and aim high. Anyway, there's your clues.